Hello ladies and gentlemen and movie lovers of all kind, and welcome back to the channel. As always, I am your host, Brett Murphy, and for today's video, it is going to be another ranking. And I will be ranking all 4 of the Hunger Games movies. So believe it or not, this year, 2022, marks the 10th anniversary since the release of the very first Hunger Games movie. And just saying that out loud not only makes me realize how old I am, but also scares the shit out of me realizing just how fast time flies. Nevertheless though, when it comes to this channel, there's no better way to celebrate than by ranking all of the movies. Before I hop into the actual ranking itself, I just wanted to let you all know that I have an entire playlist dedicated to all of my ranking videos, so be sure to check that out and I guarantee you'll find something you like. And so without further ado, let's hop right into things. Number 4, The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1. I don't dislike this movie. In fact, it's actually grown on me a little bit over time with multiple rewatches. Sure, it's by far the most boring of the bunch. The only bit of action is actually shown right there in the trailer, and it's not even really action. But what I think this movie does well is nail the themes that it's trying to get across. It focuses on some pretty heavy-duty stuff, like war crimes, propaganda, murders, rebellion, poverty, the behind-the-scenes look of twisted manipulation in politics, and really, so much more. There's also some great scenes packed in here too, like the bunker bombing scene. We get some excellent emotional beats from Jennifer Lawrence. There's also some of the series' best lines, like, "It is the things we love most that destroy us, and if we burn, you burn with us." Number 3, The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 2. I really don't think this was the big grand finale that they were hoping for. It is an improvement over Part 1, but not a massive one. I think it does everything that Part 1 did right, just ever so slightly better. On top of that though, it adds in some big bombastic action set pieces, alongside some genuinely creative and intense moments, as our heroes race through the Capitol in the fight of their lives. Some big shocking deaths, a few bold choices, but I don't love the ending, and there are some character-wise decisions that I don't care for much either. It is a satisfying but flawed finale. Number 2, The Hunger Games. The very first in this series nearly did it the best, and that's because it kept things simple. There are no big behind-the-scenes schemes, there's no propaganda video shoots, no brainwashing or grand over-the-top moments. It was the Hunger Games in their purest form, and that was captured so brilliantly well. I've also always found this to be surprisingly violent for a PG-13 movie. The feelings of helplessness, desperation, and the drive to survive are very much so front and center. Sure, some of the movie's villains are a bit cartoonish, but it does have some very memorable moments. A great cast of characters who deliver some exceptional performances, and a new and exciting dystopian world and lore to explore. Number 1. The Hunger Games Catching Fire. Take all of the positive stuff that I just said about all of the previous entries and apply it here. It's got the best action, the best story, gives us even more memorable moments, and quirky, unique, and bold characters, a bigger and more terrifying Hunger Games, and its finale thrusts us full force into the real journey that's been at play behind the scenes all along. I love everything about this movie. My only gripe is Katniss making that shot at the end. It's 1 in a million, 1 in a billion. Aside from that though, I simply adore it, and am fully confident in saying that this is the best in the series. So that is all for today's video, folks. Be sure to let me know down in the comments if you agree or disagree with my ranking. While you're at it, feel free to let me know how you would have ranked all 4 of the Hunger Games movies. And be sure to suggest what ranking you'd like to see me cover next. If you enjoyed that video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. And if you'd like to see more content, consider subscribing to my channel and ringing that little bell icon. That way you can be notified about all of my latest uploads. And as always, stay safe, thank you so much for watching, and that's a wrap. Hey you, yeah you, if you made it this far, just know I appreciate you, and while you're here, consider hitting that subscribe button.